building was built in 1862 during the Civil War. When Joseph Douglas built this building, he mainly used this whole second floor for offices, retail stores, a library, a billiards, a doctor's office, all kinds of good stuff. Third floor he rented out to the miners. These miners were the highest paid miners in the world. They were getting $4 a day. Most of your miners were getting 80 cents a day. But there was a catch. The fatality rate was much higher here due to explosions, cave-ins, and poison gas. Scotty shot and killed himself in this room. Well, Scotty is still here. He will slam his doors shut, rattle windows, move objects, and if you're on the second floor, you can hear him walking back and forth. The reason why he killed himself is because he had a 14-year-old boy that was playing in Silver City, which is 3 miles down the road. He was racing another little boy. They were running up a dirt hill, and on the other side was a mine shaft, a 1,000-foot drop. Both boys fell in. It killed him instantly. It pushed Scotty over the edge. So he walked up here on June 2nd, 1982, shot and killed himself right here in this room. So we're very sympathetic with Scotty. Now I do want to tell you about Ella Dean. Ella was 8 years old and she lived in this building back in 1873. Now there was a building right over here next to this building. It was owned by Jacob von Bockland. Jacob was a general in the Union Army. After the Civil War, he had a big room over there full of explosives. He also had a pet monkey. Now this here is our famous spiral staircase. This was built exclusively for the Millionaires Club members so they had a shortcut to the second floor. It was built by a Frenchman named Francois Rocher. He built another one in Santa Fe, New Mexico at a church very similar to this one. This one he built in 1876. It's in Ripley's, believe it or not. They can't figure out how. It's attached to the top and to the bottom, but there's nothing supporting it in the middle. And for it being over 140 plus years old, they can't figure out how it's still standing. Now he built this with no nails, no screws. All he used was wooden dowels and glue. That is it. Now it has been repaired since then. They added a few screws, but he didn't use any. Now 10 years ago, we took a picture of this mirror and got a reflection of Lena, the blue lady, walking up the staircase. She recognizes the staircase because she was alive when it was built back in 1876. And that's Lena right there, the blue mist. She's trying to transform herself and come together or she's disappearing. Y'all want to hear the ghost?
Yes.
Yep. Sure you do. Huddle up, you're going to hear this. You're not going to believe what it says. I get chills when I play this. Alright, we were doing a ghost investigation. It was after midnight. There were 5 of us in this room. You're going to hear me talking, and in 15 seconds, you're going to hear me say a lady's voice. Right after I say a lady's voice, this spirit talks over my voice. And it says, "Shut the door." Just like that. Are you ready? Be very still. Do not move, and you will hear this. 15 seconds. Here we go.
You guys hear this? Okay, good to hear this. All right, there was a lady next to me, and there were 2 other guys in the room with me. There were 4 of us, and we were doing an EVP session, and we got a ghost that came through, a lady's voice now, and she says,
Do you hear that? When all of a sudden that door right there slams shut by itself. You gotta get away from there too. It was so loud it sounded like a shotgun going off. So I ran back here to see who was playing a trick on me. When I got back here, there was nobody here. That's when I got scared. Now the Ghost Adventures, when they were here back in March of last year, they filmed the door slam shut on them. Guess which door it was? Let everybody in. There you go. All right, welcome to the crypt. This is where they stored the bodies, mainly because it stays cold in here year-round. We're actually 30 feet underground on a hillside. And right above us there is Scotty's room. And I can't tell you how many times we've heard Scotty walking back and forth up there. Now you can spend the night up there. We had 6 adults. They were going to spend the night up there. And they lasted for 3 hours and ran out of here. I asked them.